Good morning, student. Today we are going to discuss chapter 14 factorization exercise 14.2 question number 5. Question number 5 have factorize the following expressions. Part A question number 5 have p square plus 6p plus 8. We need to factorize this expression p square plus 6p plus 8. So this is given p square plus 6p plus 8. And clear? Now, uh, how can you factorize here? You can say this is p square, but 8 is not square of any numbers, so we can't use the any first because both are plus, we can't use this identity whole square of a plus b. This is equal to what? This is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay, so you can't use this identities. Again, if you want to check this identity, a minus b whole square of a minus b, this is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. So this the given expression is not form, and the second identities, and also nothing is common in three terms. This is trinomials. Nothing is common points in three terms. So and if you divide the middle terms into equal part, like it becomes if you divide the middle part to equal parts, so this is to equal part, this becomes 3p plus 3p. This is a p square and 8. After we grouping it, then it will become p square plus 3 and again 3p plus 8. So here p is common, but here is nothing common. Okay, so in this way we not find the factors of the given expression p square plus 6p plus 8. So what you do here? So in this case we use the fourth identity, and third identity is very well. This is the third identity, a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. Okay, so first identity, second identity, third identity. Through these identities you are unable to find the factorization of the given expression p square plus 6p plus 8. Okay, so for this we use fourth identity. What is the fourth identity? Fourth identity is that this is a x square plus a plus b x plus a into b. Okay, where x is the variables and a and b are constants. If you compare this quantity, this expression to this, it becomes this is equal to what? This is equal to whole square of ax plus a into x plus b. Clear? This is equal to x plus a into x plus b. Okay, so if you compare this, the given expression and this expression, then we obtain this is p variable here, 6 is constant and it is also constant. So here the coefficient of variable is p is 6, the coefficient of variable is 6, and in this case the coefficient of variable is a plus b. Clear now? And here you can see the constant terms is 8 and the constant terms is a into b. A into b is the constant terms, is equal to 8, or you can write here a plus b. This is a coefficient of the variable. A plus b is the coefficient of the variable. This is equal to 6. 6 is the coefficient of the variable. So okay, so in this expression variable is p, and in this identity the variable is x. Okay, the coefficient of variables of x is a plus b, but here the coefficient of the variable b is 6, and this is constant terms. A into b is constant terms, and here constant terms is 8. Okay, so you can see, if you find the value of a and b such that their sum is 6, it means that we find the factor of 8 such that their sum is 6, then we can find the factorization of the given expressions. Okay, so for this what I can do, so we know that the factors of 8 is what? We know that factor of 8 is all those numbers we divide 8, they are factors of 8. So first of all, 8 is divided by 1. So we can write 8 into 1. But their sum 8 plus 1, this is equal to 9. But we need to 6. So we not take these factors. Again we check the factor of 8. The factor of 8 is, you can write 4 into 2. 4 into 2, but their sum is, what is the sum of 4 into 2? 4 into 2. So sum of 4 into 2 is, you can say 4 plus 2, this is equal to 6. So here you can see the sum of a plus b, this is equal to 6, and a into b, this is equal to 8. So here you can see the factor of 8 is 4 into 2, but their sum is 6. So if you break the middle terms, this coefficient 6, 4 plus 2, then we can find their factors of the expression. So let's see. So we write the given factors and the given expressions in these forms: x square plus a plus b. Here a is 4, b is 2 into x into a into b, or you can say 8. Okay. So let's see how can we find the factors of p square plus 6p plus 8. So here you can see, you write it p square plus 6, you can write 6, 4 plus 2, p plus 8. And clear? In this way you find the factors of 8 such that their sum is 6. Why their sum? Because here you can see that the sign of constant terms is plus. So we find the factor of 8 such that their sum is 6. If here it is minus, then we try to find the factors of 8 such that their difference is 6. Okay, but here plus, so we take their sum 6. Okay, so you can write here 4 to the 8, 4 plus 2, this is equal to 6. Okay, so also you can write it p square plus 4p plus 2p plus 8. Okay, after this we grouping it, we make it into two groups. So what is the group it? We can write here, this is a p square plus 4p. This is a first group. Clear? Now again this is a 2p plus 8. This is a second group. Clear? So what is the common here? So you can see p square means p into p, and 4p means 4 into p. So you can see here in both terms of first groups p have common. So when you take p common in first groups, then you observe here p into p plus 4. Clear? Now plus here. What do you see in second group? P 2p into 8. Obviously you can say in second group what is the common? 2 is common, because 2p means 2 into p, and you can write 8 4 into 2. So you can take common here 2 in second group, then we obtain p into, here we obtain p after taking common 2, and in the last terms this is 8. When to take common 2 from 8, then you obtain 4. Clear? So student, I hope all of you understood these steps. Now here you can observe that p plus 4 is common between them. Then you can take common p plus 4. If you take common p plus 4, then here you obtain what? You obtain here p, and plus here you obtain 2. Clear? So in this way you can see, you find the factors of p square plus 6p plus 8. This is equal to 4p, p plus 4 into 2 into p plus 2. This is factors of p square plus 6p plus 8. This is equal to p plus 4 into p plus 2. Clear? So in this expression we need to find its factorizations. So for this we used fourth identity. What is the fourth identity? Fourth identity is that x plus a into x plus b. This is equal to x square plus a plus b, x plus a into b. Okay, this is the fourth identity. So if you compare this is present to this expression. So here you can see the variable is x, and in this given expression the variable is y. But the coefficient of the variables x is here a plus b, and here the variable coefficient of p is 6. So we can write a plus b. This is equal to 6. Clear? And this is the constant terms. It is constant term of the given expressions, and here what is the constant terms? A plus a into b. So you can write a into b is equal to 8. Clear? So in this case, so what do you mean by this and this? It means this a into b means the factor of 8. If the factor of 8 is sum, then you get 6. Okay, so we find the factor of 8 such that their sum is 6. Then you can find the factor of the given expressions, because this 6 is the sum of the factor of the constant terms. Okay, so in this way you can see here we find the factor of 8, 2 into 4, or you can say 4 into 2, and their sum 2 plus 4, this is equal to 6. Okay, so we break here 6 in 2 part, 4 plus 2, and after this you open this bracket, then you have 4p plus 2p. Clear? After this with grouping these terms, we take in first group first and the second terms, and in second group we take last two terms, 2p plus 8. And after this we observe here that p square means p into p. P square means p into p. You can write here p square. P square is equal to, you can write it p into p, and in first group plus 4p. So 4p means you can write it 4 into p. Clear? Now, so here we observe that p is common between both terms. P square plus 4p, so you can take common p. And clear? Now, and here you can see 2p plus 8. 2p plus 8. What do you mean by 2p plus 8? So what is the common? So you can write 2p. This is equal to 2 into p, and 8 is equal to 2 into 4. So here you can see common is 2 of the second groups. Okay. So when we take common p in first group, then we obtain here inside the bracket p plus 4, and again when we take commons 2 in second group, then we obtain here p plus 4 in the brackets, and after this we take common. You can observe here p into p plus 4 plus 2 p 2 into p plus 4. So you can find here the p plus 4 is common between both terms. This is the first terms, this is second terms. If you take common p, then what you have to here, if you take common p here, then If you take common p, so you can write here p plus 4, we take common p and we put here a bracket, and after this here we have, after taking common p plus 4, we find here p and plus this is 2. So in this way you can see we find the factors of p square plus 6p plus 8. This is equal to p plus 4 into p plus 2. So I hope student all of you understood these questions. Now we are going to discuss next questions. T square minus 10t plus 21. So let's see how can find the second part. How can find the factor of second part of question number 5, exercise 14.2, chapter 14, factorization. Okay. So let's see what have been second part of question number 5. T square minus 20. This is given. Second part of question number 5. This is t square minus 20 plus 20. Again you can see here this expression is variable is t. What is this? Here this is 10t plus 21. So constant terms is 21 and this is the coefficient is 10. Okay. So how can we find the factors of this algebraic expression? For this, first we find the coefficient factors of 21 such that their sum is 10. Because you can see here this is 10. Coefficient of the variable is 10. Okay, and this is the constant term. So we use here fourth identity. What is the fourth identity? Fourth identity is that x square plus a plus b into x plus a into b. Okay, so how can we break this tens? In which part that we find the factors? This depends on this constant terms and the sign of the constant terms. This sign of the constant term is plus, this is positive. So we find the factor of 21 such that their sum is tens, because there you can see to a into b. This is constant terms. This is equal to 21s. Okay, and a plus b. This is equal to 10. Clear? So how can we find the value of a and b? If we put the value of a and b here, then you can find easily the factor of the given expression t square minus 10t plus 21. For this, invariable 21 is equal to the factor of 21 is, you can write it 3 into 7. Clear? Obviously invariable you can write it 7 into 3 or 3 into 7 and 1 into 21. If you add them, the factor of 1 into 21, factor of 21 you can also write 1 into 21, but if you sum the factors of 21, 1 plus 21, this is equal to 22, but we need to hear only 10. Okay, so here if you can see these factors 3 into 7, this is equal to 21. If you sum them, 3 plus 7, 3 plus 7, this is equal to what? This is equal to 10. 3 plus 7 is equal to what? 3 plus 7 is equal to 10. This is clear? So we can break these terms 10 in two parts, 3 plus 7, and after this you can find its factors. Okay, so you can write it, this is equal to t square minus 10 is becomes 3 plus 7 into t plus 21. Okay, so when you open this bracket, if you multiply this, then you obtain here t square minus 3t plus 70. You know, this is a multiplication over additions. Okay, this is here you use right distributive law of multiplication over additions. What is the right and distributive multiplication over addition, you know very well. This a plus b into x, this is equal to, we can write ax plus bx. This is called distributive law of multiplication over additions. Especially you can say write distributive law of multiplication over additions, and these terms x a plus b is equal to ax a plus ax b. This is called left distributive law of multiplication over additions. Okay, so we can write it. This is a right distributive law of multiplication over addition. Here we write 21 as it is. Clear? Now when you open this bracket, then it becomes what? When you open this bracket, it becomes t square minus 3t minus into plus, this is equal to minus, it becomes 70 plus this is 21. Clear? So use here the equal to symbol. Clear? Now after this, we grouping it, we can write it t square minus 3t, this is first groups, plus also you can write minus 70 plus 21 in second group. Okay, so the first group is t square minus 3t plus second group is 7 minus 70 plus 21. Okay, so you can write it like this, and t square minus 3t into, if you take minus common from second bracket, so it's become minus into minus plus, this is equal to minus, and here it's become plus 70, and here this is my plus, so it's become 21 minus 21. Clear? If you open this bracket, this again becomes minus 70 and this is plus 21. Okay, so don't be worried, don't be confused about these signs. Okay, this sign of minus. Clear? Now so here you observe, you can write t square. This is first groups, t square minus 3t. What is the common in first groups and what is common in second group? T square and 70 minus 21. So you can say you can write t square. T square is equal to what? T square is equal to t into t, and this is 3t. 3t is equal to 3 into t. So you can see here in both terms what is common? T. If you take common t, then in first terms of first group you obtain here t as a remainder, and the second terms of first group you obtain 3. So it means that if we take here common t, then here we obtain t, here we obtain minus 3. Clear? So you can write here t square, you can write here, if you take common t, okay, now inside the bracket we obtain here t, in second part, second terms, you can find here 3 after taking common t. Now in second group, what is second group? Our second group is 70 minus 21. So you can write here 70 is equal to what? 70 is equal to, you can write 7 into t. Clear? And 21. So you can write 21, this is equal to 7 into 3. Clear? So what to observe here? What is the common between both terms? 70, you can write 70 is equal to 7 into t, and 21 is equal to 7 into 3. So common of both terms you can see here, this is equal to 7. 7 is common. Okay. So it means that if you take common 7 from 70 and 21, then you obtain t as a remainder in the first terms of the second groups, and 3 as a remainder after taking common 7 in the second terms of the second groups. Okay. So here we take common 7. So inside the bracket we obtain here t after taking common 7 here minus, we write here minus. In 21, in place of 21, if you take common 7, then here we have 3. So in this way you can see here, in first group we take common t, then we have t minus 3 in first group, and if you take in common 7, then inside the bracket we have t minus 3. Again we observe here that t minus 3 is common between both terms. This is first terms, this is the second term. So we observe here t minus 3 is common between them. So we can take common t minus 3. T minus 3 is as a common we take, and here we have t minus 7. T minus 7 is it. So in this way you can see, find the factor of t square minus 10t plus 21. We find the factors of t square minus 10t plus 21. What are the factors of t square minus 10t plus 21? This is equal to t plus t minus 3 into t minus 7. So student, I hope all of you understood this question. In these questions, we have to find the factor of t square minus 10t plus 21. So you can see here we find its factor. So this is equal to t minus 3 and into t minus 7. And now the next part of these questions is p square plus 6p minus 16. Okay, so let's see how to solve, how to find the factors of third term p square plus 6p minus 16. Okay. So this is given in third part of question number 5, and this is third part, p square plus 6p minus 16. Okay, we need to find the factors. So for this we know very well, here you can see the symbol is minus. So you find the factor of 16 such that their difference is 6. So obviously we can say, you can write 16, this is equal to 8 into 2. Okay, their difference is 8 minus 2, this is equal to 6. So you can break it, 6 becomes 8 minus 2 into p minus 16. Okay, this is very easy. And open this bracket, then we obtain p square plus 8p minus 2p plus minus 16. Clear? Now group T, if you grouping it, then we obtain p square plus 8p in one group, and if you take minus common, after this we obtain 2p plus 16. This second group. What is common between them? Here you can see the common between first two groups is what? So you can see p is common. If you take common p, then here we have p plus 8. Clear? Now, so what is common here? 2p plus 16. So again you can say here common is 2. This is clear. If you take common 2, then we obtain here p plus 8. Clear? Now this is first term, this is a second terms. Okay. So you observe here what is the common between them. So you can say the common between them is p in first group p plus 8, in second group also p plus 8. So you can take common p plus 8. If you take common p plus 8, then in first groups we have p, and second groups we have minus 2. After taking common p plus 8, because you can see p plus 8 is common in both terms. So after taking common, in first terms we have p, and in second terms we have minus 2. So in this way we can say the factors of p square plus 6p minus 16, this is equal to p plus 8 into p minus 8. So student, I hope all of you understood these questions. In this way, we complete question number 5, or you can say exercise 14.2. I hope all of you understood these questions and you are able to solve. You are able to find the factor of such types of questions. Sometimes we need to find the factors using identities. Sometimes we use this both identities and find the factor like this. Okay. So thank you for watching. Jai Hind.